Yes.
Okay, I have shared the link of the live session with you, so you can share it with your friends and your relatives, of course, if you'd like to, if you wish.
Welcome, everyone. Yes, we've started the live stream, our Halloween theme party today. My name is Elena Renova, and I'm an English language teacher and IELTS speaking coach. And today, together with me, there is another English teacher, Sevil Bayraktar. Sevil will quickly introduce herself before we get started.
Thank you so much, Miss. My name is Sevil Bayraktar, and I'm an English teacher as well. I'm doing my master's degree in English studies. I'm pretty excited about today's session. As you see, we have a team party here. So if you like the videos and if you'd like to join our next sessions, we'll be very glad to have you among us. Thank you.
Yes, and today, we have a draw at the end of the stream. We will decide on 3 students who will get the present from us. One of you will get a 25% discount for our speaking club. Another one will get 50% discount for 1 month subscription. And one of you will get free access to our speaking club for 2 weeks. So stick till the end of the live stream, and we will decide who is going to be the winner. And of course, do not forget that we provide you the feedback at the very end of the live stream, and let's get started. So we will we will work in groups. Today, you can decide who would like to stay here with me. You can raise your hand. The hand button is, I think, you can see the bottom of reactions. So we will start it right there. Click the reactions, raise the hand, else I will just decide on my own. If you'd like, I can stay. I can keep you here in the meeting chat and also trying to read your messages at the same time, trying to be multifunctional. Sorry, guys. Kamran, it's okay. Try to be on time next time. But you didn't miss anything, Kamran. So just and Chia, I can see that you are. That you have some difficulties with connection. Happy Halloween. Yes, Kamran. Okay. All right. So I don't see any hands. No, I can see Sarvar, Alian. And probably I need one more student here with me. Kamran, would you like to stay today here with me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. Then I'm going to break you up into groups. The students who raise their hands are going to stay with me in the main session, and the other students are going to follow Sevil in the breakout room. Of course, in the groups, we're going to follow the IELTS-wise format. Don't forget to have fun, because today we are celebrating Halloween. So you can feel free to ask some follow-up questions to enjoy it, and just have a whale of time. Okay. So I'm assigning Mary, Malika, and Tariq to the breakout room, and Chia. And of course, Sevil. I'm assigning you to the breakout room. Please click the join button. You'll be accepted to the breakout room in a short while. Okay. And for the rest of you, Kamran, can you turn on your camera, please? Is it possible? Do you have strong internet connection? Yes, we can see you now. Great. And for the rest of you, we will start working together, and we'll start practicing with part 1 of the IELTS speaking questions. I think you've been joining us for many times, but still, let me remind you, it's a warm-up part. So just we'll go around the table. You will ask if your peer a question, that any question that you see right in front of you. So do you like wearing special costumes? When was the last time to wear a special costume? Choose any of them and ask this question. Alia, you can pick up one question and ask anyone you'd like to.
Okay, I chose first one and I will ask Sarvar. Do you like wearing special costumes?
Question to everyone. Okay, Sarvar would like to answer. Yes, Sarvar.
Ma'am, I can't hear properly the question. Please repeat again.
Do you like wearing special costumes?
Yes, I wear special costumes. Okay.
Yeah, this is the question. Question number one, if you click the chat, you will see it. Question number one, do you like wearing special costumes? Like you need to give at least
wearing
3 sentences.
special costumes. Special costumes, yes. One like this, when I will swim, that this time I like this special costume, but otherwise it's not enough for me. Other time, reason of I am doing job.
Okay, Sarvar, your question, ask it to Kamran, maybe. Would you like to ask your question to Kamran?
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Question number 2. When was your last time to wear a special costume?
Kamran dropped. I think he doesn't have stable internet connection. Gloria, can you respond?
Yes, ma'am. Our country electricity very problem.
Oh, it's okay. It's on Kamran's side. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Kamran. We passed you. We passed it to Gloria. Gloria, can you hear the question? When was the last time to wear you wore a special costume? Gloria.
Special costume.
Yeah, special costume. Special costume.
Oh, I see. Last time maybe Children's Day. In Children's Day, I dreamed a green costume. Maybe in that time.
Okay. Remember, guys, you need to make at least 3 sentences to each question. That is going to be just fine if you do so. Yes, Gloria, can you extend it a little bit more?
Because I have no preparation, so I can't answer more. Sorry.
Okay, no worries. Let's just move on. Gloria, pick up your question and ask it to Alia.
Wait a moment. This question should I ask by myself?
Okay, let me help you. So question number 3, what's your favorite festival, Alia? Alia, I think you're frozen. Okay. Alia, can you hear us?
Okay, now yes, I'm back here. What's my favorite festival? Actually, nowadays my favorite festival is Halloween, but I have to admit that a year's previous time we don't use to celebrate these festivals. It's about recently now in our country people celebrate this festival. I like this Halloween because I am keen about see people around me dressing like funny dress and making special makeup in their face. It makes me feeling enjoy. And I think it is a really very excited festival. Halloween is an excited festival, and I like it. That's all.
Perfect. Okay. And Ale, can you ask the last question to Kamran?
Okay. How do you celebrate festivals in your country?
Kamran, unmute yourself. You're still muted. We can't.
So can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can hear you.
One second. Yes. Well, there are a lot of ways people celebrate parties. It depends on which kind of celebration is that. There are traditional celebrations. Like we are a Muslim country, so they have a special way of celebrating things. Also, for birthday parties or any other ultrasonic celebrations, people might wear a different fancy clothes, like glamorous clothes, just to maybe to give a really good impression on other people, or just to get the attraction from like other people. I remember last time from my country on Halloween, although it's not our national holiday, people, I mean, like on I'm what the word they just might be dressed might be dressed to kill with like something authentic, just to like impress other people, Yeah, so that's what I have to say. I'm just getting used to.
Thank you. Well, I like the way you're speaking because you have checked the PowerPoint. Maybe you're having it right in front of you, and you are pushing
I really
yourself to
like
use
that.
it.
Yeah, I really like that conversation. It's that the thing you wrote there, the paragraphs. It was really nice and very well organized. Yeah, I a little bit looked up them, but the phrase I was trying to look it up, it took a little bit time of me. Anyway, thank you.
Well, that's perfect, guys. That's all. If you feel like some resistance, that means you're practicing and you're advancing your level. If you don't have any resistance, well, you're speaking at your own, level, and you're not really pushing yourself, forcing yourself. You have to feel this resistance. Good job, Kamran. Dressed to kill, ultrasonic. Perfect vocabulary. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I learned it from you. So otherwise, I wouldn't know that. Yeah, it was really good vocabulary.
Great. Okay, happy to be helpful. Now, before we move on to part 2, I wonder who is the administrator. We have someone connected, and its name is administrator. Is it someone among you, or it's somewhere else? Someone else. Okay, I can't hear.
It's my friend. She is my friend. I invite her to join us.
Gloria's friend. Okay, Gloria, what's her name?
His Chinese name is Chen Xingyue, but his English name is this administrator.
Sorry. No,
Okay, can you please turn on your cameras, girls? We want to see you and we want to know you and we would like to know your names. Yes, so Gloria, what's your...
I forget changing my name because I joined...
It's okay, no worries. What's your name?
Oh, okay, thank you.
What's your name? What's your name?
I haven't have a name.
English name, you mean? Okay, tell your Chinese name.
My Chinese name is Chen Xingyue.
Can we call you Chen?
Maybe.
Can we call you Chen or something you decide just for us to make it simple?
Okay.
Okay, then I'll call you Chen. And can you turn on your cameras, girls, so we can see you? So Gloria and Chen, I will kindly ask you to turn on your cameras. And now we're moving on to part 2. And so, if
It's very important, ma'am. It's very important. Camera switched on. It's a video meeting. I want to see you had the expression, delivery, vocabulary, presentation. All are everything very important in this meeting. So you will create a rules and regulation.
Yeah, it makes people more connected. It makes facial expressions visible, as Sarwar has mentioned. And yes, we only let it for, I mean, when you have connection problems like slow signal, then we'll let students join without their cameras. But normally, it's a kind of rule. Strict rule, I would say, that we have a video conference and it should be interactive for you and for the viewers of the YouTube channel, of course. By the way, if any viewer channel right now has any questions to us, we are ready to answer it at the very end of the meeting. We would like to address your questions. Now we're moving on to part 2. And guys, if you've read it, if you've read the PDF file that I shared with you before, then you probably know my story. Well, you will have to describe a celebration that you still remember. You should say, when was it? What did you do? Who was with you? And explain how you celebrated it. I told you about Halloween because it really impressed me. It was the time of my life. And I was a young lady. I was in my teenage years. I think I was about 15, and I was going to the language course. And I had American teachers, and I cannot forget this moment because it was an amazing, it was a time of my life experience, because we had many different rooms. Some of them were rooms of darkness, like spooky rooms, and in some rooms there was the room where my peers would tell creepy stories, and it was amazing. And we also had some the drawer where we would decide who's going who were the best costume, and that was amazing time, guys. So it's a true story, and if you haven't read my PDF, you can check. And I've never had so much fun before in my life, and even looking back in time, I can tell you that it was one of the funniest moments, because to get there, I had to take the taxi to get to my school, to my language course. I had to pick up a taxi and get on the taxi because I was all dressed up. I was all like with the really heavy makeup. I looked like a witch, and I couldn't just go out. Otherwise I am afraid I would just freak people out. Now, I gave you some time to prepare while telling my story, and I hope it gave you some ideas what you can talk about. And who would like to start? Would like to go first? You can raise your hands. By the way, I can see Alia is still holding her hand up. Okay, so is anyone who'd like to go first? Kamran, would you?
I'm sorry. I just right now started.
Ah,
So
okay. You were thinking. Okay, so let me give you 1 minute then. One preparation minute. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
Chan, would you mind if I ask you to join breakout room? Chan? Chan, I will assign you to the breakout room. You can speak with other members there because we got pretty crowded here. Please accept my invitation to the breakout room. Okay, 1 minute is up, and as you know, an examiner will not let you more than 1 minute. So who is ready? Who would like to go first? Because by this time you all have to be ready. So, Alia, are you ready? No. Okay. By the way, Alia, you can put your hand down. You're holding it up. Click on the reactions button, and you will, you will hold it down.
I can talk if there's not anybody.
Of course, Kamran. Yes, you may start.
Well, today I'm gonna talk about a celebration that I really remember right now. Well, it was a Nowruz celebration, and I remember. I think, like off the top of my head, it was, I think, when I was a teenager, like around, I think, I was 13 years old, and I was with my like siblings, and so we used to like call on we called on our relatives just to see how they are feeling, like old relatives, and who are under the weather, like the relatives that who are under the weather, or just to the to the our like friends and close people, the people that are close to us. Well, like it's a tradition in our country. During that holiday, people should um, take care of others, and care for the elderly. Well, like the reason why I remember this holiday was because we would really have a good time, like let our hair down, and it was really like we were up in the heaven, like I can't describe it. You have to be in the moment and experience what was going on, just to really understand me. So like to spice things up, we would give gifts to kids. It's just a tradition that little kids come to visit other people's houses just to get like a food. All right. Is that up? Time's up?
Yes, you've spoken for the full 2 minutes, not even 1.5, full 2 minutes. Great. So you could go on and on. Perfectly done.
Yeah, but I think it wasn't as good as I have expected.
Oh, don't be so much mean on you. Don't be so much perfectionist. And this is a practice time. Remember, you're going live. Perhaps you also may be a little bit tensed. You may feel a little bit, not really comfortable when you're speaking to a public. So considering and taking all these things, all these factors in mind, I believe it was a great speech. So let's move on. I'd like this time, I think Sarvar wanted to continue. Sarvar, was that you to continue? I saw your hand raised. Sarvar?
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Well, describe the celebration that you still remember. You should say, when was it? Okay, and our language celebration is 1952, and now it's International Mother's Language Day. I'm a Bengali people, and now it's the International Mother's Language Day. So when I was teenage, that this time I celebrate very well, and actually the day was 21st February, and every year 21st February is International Mother's Language Day. And next one, what did you do? Okay, that this time I do make a lot of flower bundle, and it will thrown to a Shohid Minar, just a memorable virtue, one kind of Shohid Minar. So I and our all people, all favorite people in our country, leader and actor and popular people, all are gathering one area and move to the Shohid Minar. There throw the flower bundle for honor these people, which people arise and create the 21st February International Mother's Language Day. Thank you. Next one, who was with you? Yes,
Okay.
I will say. And next, and explain how you celebrate it. Reason of its International Mother Language Day, our all country people are celebration that day, especially our government, leader, minister, all are every people
Time's
celebrate
up.
the day.
Time's up.
Okay,
So,
thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Sarvar. It was a nice attempt. Good to go. Just a few, let me add some like 2 cents to your speech. I'd like to tell that you shouldn't read the questions, because otherwise you are losing time. Instead of reading and repeating the questions, try to develop your answer and do not follow the questions. You should have, you can just forget about the questions. Just keep in mind the story. Okay, so what the story is. If it's the Mother's Day, tell what comes from your heart, how you celebrate, what do you celebrate, etc. Okay, so you don't need to follow the questions so strictly, because that is misleading you. Okay, don't forget to follow to develop a story. Anyways, let's move on. You're welcome. Let's move on. The next one, I think, Alia, and then we will be over to Gloria.
Okay. I want to begin that. In our country, we celebrate a number of festivals, but for me, the best one is New Year parties. I really enjoy celebrate of New Year's. It's always stand out for me. And when I want to talk about exact celebration, I want to talk about the celebration of New Year about happened. Approximately I and my classmates with our teacher, we rent a club. We rent restaurant which provide us Christmas program. It was really very fun and enjoyable. Our classmates, everyone dressed with their fancy dress and make a funny makeup, and I really enjoyed this party. It was very excited. Everyone had excellent time, and they eat something and like danced in the music. And at the end of the party, we made some secret Santa. In secret Santa, we gave each other like present, choose for one person and gave each other present. It was really enjoyable part of this celebration.
Great. By the way, we can only see part of your neck. Oh, great. Now we can see you. Okay. So you had like 15 seconds more to speak, but normally you were on time. Timing was great. Maybe just for the sake of practice, if you're preparing for IELTS, I would suggest you to challenge yourself and to speak even for 3 minutes. If you can speak 3 minutes, it will be easier for you to speak for 2 and of course for 1.5 minutes. So push yourself out of your comfort zone. Thank you. I'll provide the feedback about the grammar and other criteria, evaluation criteria at the very end of the meeting. Sarvar dropped, I think. We lost him. Okay, maybe he will reconnect. Gloria, can you turn on your camera and let's start? Of course, if your signal supports. Yes, okay, you may start. Oh, come closer to the mic. Come closer to the mic. I can't hear you. Or speak up. Speak up. Speak louder. I can hear you, but a little bit with some struggles, I would say. Okay, just keep carrying on. Speak loud and come closer to the microphone. Maybe you can, where there should be some speaker on your laptop. So put your mouth closer to the speaker.
Okay. Maybe you know the festival of China is called Chinese Youth Day, and I remember that I celebrate this festival last year, and this festival is on the 4th day of May, and we often have the young youth to celebrate this day because it is a festival which is only for our students, and on that day we see a lot of wonderful and beautiful performers, which is performed by many students in each class, and I watched this performance is with my students and friends, and I also talked with my teachers how to celebrate this festival, and how should we learn some secrets from it, and we bought a lot of flowers for our teacher. So we celebrate that day by many interesting things, and sing some songs of Chinese students, and I think this festival is very wonderful and meaningful for our camp for our students because of the
Time's up.
students earlier. So we have a few times to select ourselves. So this way, I think
Time's up.
I think we need to select ourselves.
Thank you so much. Okay. Well, I should be honest, I could hardly hear your voice, so it will be hard for me to evaluate your speaking, but anyway, I will do my best. You have your friends around.
Hi.
Hi. Hello, what's your name?
My name is Zhao Xian.
Josia?
Yeah, his Chinese name is Zhao Xian.
Josia. Wow, I like your name. Great. Okay, you're more than welcome to our speaking club. Next time when we do it, I would like to see you on our live stream. Better connect from a separate computer, but else we will just you can connect from the same laptop. Then Gloria will speak, and then you will speak as well. So we can plan it like this. Okay, if we could see you at the very beginning, we could plan it ahead of time. All right, so let's move on to part 3. So part 3, we need to talk about trends. We need to give our opinions, and it all includes high order vocabulary and it's high order tasks, because you have to involve your critical thinking, analytical thinking, and many more. Let me send you the questions. Yes, I think now I can. We will again go around the table 2 by 2. You're going to discuss these questions. So, Gloria, you can ask the question to Kamran. Pick up a question and ask it.
I can ask this question to anyone in there.
Yeah, okay, if you want. Actually, there are only 2 students, Ali and Kamran, so you can ask one of them.
So now I want to ask the question 1 to the camera. This one. Why do you think people like to gather in large groups to celebrate something?
I think the question was to Kamran, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, Kamran, why do you think people like to gather in large groups to celebrate something?
Well, to my mind, I think the main reason is they want to unwind. Like you see, like people every day get out of stress from their work or from like everyday things, like travel things. So all this adds up and create pressure on them. So just spending time together, like cracking a few jokes and like seeing people that you really like want to spend time with them. These all helps to release the stress, which makes it a more worthwhile to gather together to celebrate something. For example, back home, people on like a Novruz holiday get together, and like you could see that the people who were like who were under a lot of pressure from their work or from their psychological problems on during that holidays, they really get fresh, and you could see that they are walking in the air. So and after these parties you could see that they really get energetic, and they are really good, get really good at their work, or relationship with their relationship in their relationships with other people. So that's why I think getting together to celebrate something helps to raise the spirits of the people.
Perfect. Okay, and what do you think, Gloria?
Yeah.
What do you think, Gloria?
I think I have a lot of thoughts is similar to his, and I think the people gather in large groups to celebrate something is will produce a relaxed and exciting atmosphere too. I think so.
Okay. Now, well, your friend is gone, so I wanted to ask your friend to participate. Anyway, maybe Kamran and Alia this time can discuss the next question.
All right. So you want me to ask her, or?
Yes, please.
I'll
Alia,
right.
Alia was frozen. Maybe Alia, can you hear us? Yeah, I think she's okay now. Yes, Kamran.
So have there been, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Have there been any change in the way people organize big celebrations compared to 50 years ago?
Alia?
I'm sorry, it's for me.
Yes.
Okay, actually, I hold the view that nowadays everything has changed. It's also about celebrations. I think that it's undeniable. It's changed a lot. First of all, in previous time, we see that people try to celebrate their holidays with their family members and their homes. But nowadays we see that we have a lot of like restaurants and clubs offer us ready programs for the celebration. It's up to the New Year's party, it's up to our birthday parties and Halloweens. Then the decorations also has changed. In previous time, people don't think to need to decorate their homes. They only make their special meals and eat with their family members. But we see that nowadays people try to decorate their homes, their like yards, like their homes, their yards. Also, it's up to their dresses. They don't think in previous times they don't think that they need to dress like special costumes, but we see that nowadays people everyone try to dress special costumes and try to make themselves special like makeups. Then the way also the way that we celebrate the festivals also has changed. Nowadays people are getting drunk, and that's all.
Okay, great. What do you think, Kamran?
Well, I think so just to see the question again. All right. I certainly agree with this idea. Well, in the past, people arranged parties, celebrations in a way that it was really well organized. People really felt at ease, but currently, because of the trend of conservatism, so the over control of things, the trend of conservatism is right now running the world. So that's why you could see that there are a lot of restrictions on certain things, what you can do or what you can't do, or when you can celebrate things. So these kinds of things, I think, really put pressure on people. and restricts their freedom. But in the past, you could see that people, got together, they had a really, they had a veil of a time, but it's hard to say it currently. But like on the other hand, also you could say that you could argue that people have more options these days. What I mean by this, all in the past, people didn't have a lot of chance to inform their friends, or didn't have this technological exposure. So but currently, people have a lot of chance to celebrate things in a different way or in a different environments. Like they could, have more entertainment with the help of technology. Like currently we have karaoke bars. You could go there. Have fun with your friends. I would say it's really a music to a lot of people's ears. So like hearing that somebody invites you to a karaoke club where you could, really put your feet up. So it's not, it wasn't really easy back in the time, like in the 50 years ago. So I think, like if so we really had a lot of difference, like comparing the past and the present. I think both had its advantages, and yeah, that's all I have to say.
Okay, do you agree?
Well, yeah,
so sorry. I think Alia asked you. Yes, Alia asked the question.
No,
Yeah,
he asked me.
You asked. Okay. First, then that's enough, because you've talked quite a lot. And the last question for today, Gloria, choose anyone you would like to discuss the next question with. You can choose Ali or Kamran, you decide.
I want to discuss the question 3. Do people spend a lot of money on parties in your country? In my country, because I am a student.
Wait a second, Gloria. Ask this question to Alia or Kamran. Choose one.
I see.
And then you will agree or disagree.
I will ask this question to yes.
Alia.
Yeah.
Okay. Do people spend a lot of money on parties in your country? Actually, I have admitted that in our country, people really enjoy to participate in on parties, and if they have afford, they can spend a lot of money. It's actually up to their budget. I see a lot of people that they can afford, and that's why they can spend a lot of money on parties, and they try to enjoy these parties. That's all.
Yeah, I see.
Because in our country there are a number of well-organized parties. And that's all.
Do you agree, Gloria?
Yes, maybe in her country, yes, and in my country, our not often spend a lot of money on parties.
Can you add maybe 1-2 more sentences? Yes, Gloria, just 1-2 more sentences. So why is it so?
Should I speak why our country spends a few money on our parties?
Yeah, like if people don't pour up a lot of money, why is it so? Why do you think it's so?
Because in my country, we don't often take part in the parties. We often like to gathering in together to eat dinner or lunch. And we think this will improve our ships improve our ships more quickly. And because I am a student, our students don't have a lot of money, so we will not spend a lot of money on parties. Yeah.
Okay, great. So now I announce it to be over, and we are coming to the feedback part. And I'm so excited because I will have to provide you some feedback. I would like to start with Alia. Alia, would you?
I
Oh.
want to admit that I don't be ready today.
Okay,
That's fine.
you weren't ready. Normally, you're prepared for the class, but not today, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't prepare it for today.
That's okay. No worries. No worries. Okay, no regrets. You know, because if you're taking IELTS, you won't be prepared. The questions will come out spontaneously, and you tested yourself today. You tested how you would perform impromptu, just spontaneously. And I think that wasn't bad. I believe that you did your good. You did your best, and well, let's talk a little bit about part one. Of course, you had some inaccuracies. For example, you said feeling. Let me check the question. It was question on which question were you asked? Question 1, 2, or 3? Can you remind me? Which question were you talking about?
I will check.
Do you like wearing special costumes? That was your question? Okay, anyways, so you said it makes me, let's say, something happy, for example, and feeling in joy, you said. So it makes me feel, present simple tense, it makes me feel joy, not enjoy. Enjoy, I enjoy, it's a verb. But you need to use a noun together with it. So feel joy, feel merriment, for example. Another way, today you've used excited several times, and you misused the usage. He is excited it is excited festival, you said. Excited is when we're talking about your feelings, we say excited. I'm excited about something, about Halloween. I'm excited about Halloween, but Halloween is exciting. Yeah, so it's used when you describe something. So another example, it was in part 2. You said again, you were describing New Year parties. You said it was very excited. It was very exciting. Okay, so check this, point it out, take notes maybe to check when we use ed and ing forms in adjectives. Okay, also in part 2, at times, I'm sorry, I have to mute Gloria. Gloria, I mute you because otherwise I have to force myself to speak louder. We hear some background noises. Yes, so there was a little bit of tense inconsistency. You talked about a celebration in the past, but you, for example, you said maked a funny makeup. What's the second form of the verb make? Second form of the verb make? Made. Cool. So you know it? Made. But you said maked. Okay, maybe it happens sometimes. I don't know. It just came into your mind. We made some sacred center. What did you mean by sacred center? I heard you
it's we play Secret Santa before like Christmas. We bought any present or gift for somebody. And in Secret Santa, we give this gift for them. We change our gifts before the New
Okay,
Year
it's a
celebrities.
gifts exchange time, I would say, yeah?
Yes.
A gifts exchanges. Okay, great. You actually, your sentences were quite argumentative, and they had some logic and rationale behind them. And in part 3 as well, and was pretty coherent. Well, I would suggest you to work on your vocabulary, because very often you use really, enjoy, fun, enjoyable, funny. So when I write the words that you've used, they are very often quite the same. So you need to search for alternatives, for synonyms. And yeah, it's easy to do. Just, today I've mentioned enjoy, really, excited, and fun. So these 5 words you have repeated plenty of times today. So just Google them today and find some alternatives. There are many ways to express it in another way. So do you have any questions about this, about your feedback?
Okay.
All in all, thank you, because it was fabulous. I mean, you managed to express yourself, to get your point across. You are understood all throughout, and pronunciation is rather clear. Your ideas are clear, and pronunciation is clear too. Now let me move on to Kamran. Kamran?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So well, firstly, I'd like to thank you for implementing a lot of vocabulary from the PDF file that I shared, for this session. It was great to see that our PDFs, our work matters for you, that it's improving your speaking. It makes your speech more varied, more appealing, not only to an examiner, but generally in life. And you demonstrated really high order vocabulary. Your lexicon is really advanced. You use ultrasonic, dress to kill, lots of idioms. What else? Off the top of my head, what another word that I personally like, unwind, that was also perfect. Crack few jokes, that was great. So yeah, you really use advanced vocabulary. However, sometimes you misuse some of the words, some of them. For instance, let me give you an example. For example, you said get out of stress from their work. They do not get out of stress, they get stressed from their work. Yeah, they get stressed up, not that they don't get out of stress, they get stressed up from their work.
They get stressed out, you said, right?
They get stressed. They get stressed. Yeah, they get stressed out from their work. They don't get out. You said they get out of stress. They get out of stress from their work, and they get stressed out.
No, I said, probably I said they get a lot of stress.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay. And it adds on. Great. You said it adds up and creates. You said create pressure on them. It creates. You said adds up and create. It adds up and creates. So be consistent with the usage of third person singular. For part 1, you're on you need to, you're on time actually, but for the third part, you need to cut it shorter because it was a bit longer. You're like lecturing. You don't need to lecture that much. It's good that you use so many words, but it confuses at times. So you start mentioning so many ideas that the person may start lose the track of your thoughts. Do you know what I mean here? Understand?
In part 3, right?
Yeah, in part 3, you mentioned so many ideas. You try to connect them, like on the other hand, but still, it's a little bit tough, I should tell you, to follow you at times because there are so many ideas. Pick up just, I don't know, 2 ideas at max and provide the rationale for each of them. What happens, you pick up many ideas, or maybe you need to cut shorter the rationale for each of the parts. Though they are all perfect and relevant and you sound fluent, you sound coherent, I couldn't get you a couple of times. For example, okay, you said people should take care of others and care for the elderly. Here is the grammar point, I think. They should be careful.
I meant, probably it was my pronunciation. I meant they should care for elderly. Care for.
Yeah, care for, right. Okay,
yeah,
perhaps.
I thought like that.
Okay, cool. Now I got you. Yeah, they should care for the elderly. Perfect now.
It was probably the pronunciation.
Yeah, it might happen. And at the very end, you said it's music to people's ears and lots of other nice phrases. So, but I couldn't get you. Put your feet up. What did you mean by put your feet up?
Put your feet up. It means to be very happy. It's an idiom.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a idiom.
I haven't heard this one personally.
Yeah, it's same like music to my ears.
Okay, so it's good that you use it for practice purposes. You use lots of idioms. Perfect. Try to make them more natural this time. Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you're overusing at times some idioms. I mean, when you overuse the idioms, it's also not really appropriate because you have to pay attention to the style. Part 3 is not about idioms, actually. Part 3 is more about terminology, using the right terminology. Part 1, part 2 is more idiomatic. Part 3, you can use some idioms, but not that much, I would say. Not that much. But still, great job. Everything was on point, and I really enjoyed listening to you today. Just keep coming, keep practicing. And
thank you very much.
You're welcome. And there is also Gloria left. Gloria, your feedback is waiting for you. Well, Gloria, I have to be honest with you because I couldn't really hear you well today. Since you're a member of our paid membership club, I have provided you quite, me and Miss Seville, we have provided you quite a lot of feedback. I think it's about your computer audio. When you started speaking and answering the first part, it was hard to follow and hard to hear you actually. But when you were answering part 3 questions, I could hear you much better. But still your sentences are a little bit, I would say, choppy. I mean, it's hard to follow your train of thoughts for now, and you need to improve it. So you will work on your general English. We talked and you said that you plan to work on your general English, and in time you will surely progress in your speaking skill as well. Okay, so well, I think that we can check if we have any questions from the YouTube. If there is some. How is it going, guys? I don't see any questions from the YouTube viewers. How is it going? How is your practice? How was your practice today? How do you feel yourself? Do you feel great?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, Gloria feels great.
It was definitely great. Mostly I like your outfit. It gives me the vibes of Halloween. Actually, I'm going to celebrate it on Monday.
Great. Okay, we're so happy. Great. Okay, so we tuned you in for the celebration, for the party. Okay,
Yeah.
it's great to inspire you. Then this is the draw part. We have just 4 of you here, and let me enter your names. Let me enter your names in the wheel of names, and we will decide who will win and what. I want it to be live, so there is no cheating. You will see. I will start sharing my screen. Civil, you may help me with the names. Actually, I can hear them on the screen. So we have Kamran. We have Alia, Malika, and Gloria. So you're already the winners because you are here and right up until the very end. So first of all, we'll see who is going to get a 25% discount for our speaking club membership. Okay, let me roll the wheel. Okay, I'm spinning the wheel, and 25% gets Malika. Congratulations, Malika. Well done. Okay. Okay, I'm really happy for you. The next winner is will be awarded 50% discount per speaking club. Let me spin the wheel. Woohoo! Come on. Okay. Kamran, great. Congrats, kudos. And we have 2 people who will get free 2 weeks access to our speaking club. Free access for 2 weeks. It will be 6 sessions, 6 free sessions, because we meet every week 3 times. Okay, ready? Gloria. But you know what? Let me do this way. Since Gloria is already the member of our speaking club, and we have just 2 people left, I think that Alia and Gloria, and it was right in the middle, will share this prize. Okay? So Alia and Gloria, I would like to present you both this opportunity. We will be in touch with you after this session, and we will of course give you some details. Yoo-hoo! You're happy with your presents?
I'm sorry, actually, sometimes I cannot join. If Kamran won't, he can take this participation for me.
Okay, we can talk about it. Let me stop live stream for now on. I would like to say thank you everyone for coming, and it was great to see you in our first theme party. If you like this theme parties, if you like this what we have done today, please just give us some notice, and we will continue doing some fun activities for you. And you can of course support us on Patreon. Well, I will attach all the links to join our speaking club paid membership, and to join us free as well, and to support us on Patreon. And thank you for watching us live. I'd like, Sevit, you to share some.
Thank you so much, Miss. Well, actually, everybody, thank you for joining. And I hope you also like the video that you've watched. If you'd like to join our next sessions, you can text us by just sending some messages that I'd like to join to your speaking sessions. Then we can provide you some links, actually. And thank you so much. Have a nice weekend, actually.